I started to watch this movie, Walking Tall, from the early 70s, 1973. I've watched the beginning of it. The movie makes absolutely no sense, and I love it so far. The whole story of it. It's basically, spoiler alert, this guy goes back to his hometown after traveling around being a wrestler. He goes back, he sells the trailer, he does everything. His wife is happy as hell. He's got 2 beautiful kids. His in-laws or his grandparents, they're psyched that he's coming back to town, and it's all hunky-dory. He goes to fucking town, and this guy he used to go to high school with sees him, and he's driving by in a pickup truck, and he's like, oh, goddamn, look who's the fuck is back in town. And he starts driving like a fucking maniac to reinforce the fact that this guy is a wild man. So he's tearing up the center of town in his pickup truck, like the reckless driving this guy does, just to execute a 3-point turn to come back and say hello to the guy.
I heard it, but I didn't believe it. The old Forsyth place, they said. Nonsense, I said. You for Pusser, they said. Must be another bill for Pusser, I said. Nobody's going to take that wild bull down to no dirt farming and catfish feed. Moody? Why, man, I have to be crazy to give up all them faraway places with them strange-sounding dames. You didn't, did you?
Afraid I did. I come home to roost.
So he's like, God damn it, I was driving by. I'm like, that ain't fucking Mike. I'm like, that is fucking Mikey. Doing that dumb shit. So next thing you know, the guy who wants to settle down, he goes, all right, I'm going to go out with this guy. They leaves with the guy. They go to the outskirts of fucking town, and he brings him to like this fucking gambling whorehouse. And the whole time he's sitting there and he's looking around like, I don't want to fucking be here. And the guy's like, all right, come on inside. He's like, all right. He doesn't say that. He's saying it with his face. And there's all these hooahs. And they're coming up to him and he's like, he's got a pull tab fucking Miller High Life. He's like, basically giving the vibe, I'm happily married. He doesn't want to fucking be there, but he doesn't leave. And he goes in there with this shithead, and the shithead loses his money gambling, asks him for another $50. He gives it to him. And they're at the crap table. And for whatever reason, the guy shooting has dice in both hands. And the wrestler guy knows it. And he grabs his hands and knocks them both on the table, grabs the other guy's hands. And he's like, I want my $35 back, right? And all of a sudden, the guys that run the gambling thing, they have this big fucking fight. It takes like 10 of them to beat the wrestler up. His fucking stupid friend gets knocked out after like one punch. And then for whatever reason, the end of the fight, the wrestler guy's like knocked out. They fucking rip open his shirt and they carve him up with a knife and dump him on the side of the road. And then the whole thing is, I guess the rest of the movie is him putting together a crew to get, and of course the sheriff is like corrupt.
Who throwed him in that ravine to die? And where's his station wagon, huh?
I'm looking into that, Mr. Pusser.
Yeah, well, let's hope you don't look into it like you've been looking into all the other funny things going on in this county.
Now, Carl, you know that men just naturally gotta let off steam.
But like the whole thing, like just watching, it's like, you didn't want to be in there. You should have just stepped outside. Like, what are we doing? I guess they were trying to show that he was an uncorruptible man, and when he saw corruption, he didn't like it, and he took matters into his own hands. I think that was what I was watching. I don't know. It didn't the second this fucking idiot is driving like he's not aware that there's children walking around downtown in his stupid pickup truck, fishtailing all around and pulls over, it's just like, all right, well, I can see this guy hasn't grown up since high school. What do? You nod, you smile, you give him a fist bump, you fucking walk away. That's what you do. You don't go to a fucking whorehouse with him and spend your whole time like looking around like, I don't think I like this. I definitely don't like that. Is that guy cheating? All right, I'm going to go up. I'm going to do something about it. And then I'm going to fight 10 guys and get stabbed in the chest. Honey, where were you? Well, rules is rules. If you run into somebody you went to high school with and they're driving recklessly, you got to go to a whorehouse with them. Honey, I don't make the rules. having said all that, I can't wait to watch the rest of the movie.